Good morning, everybody. I'd like to call the Dutchess County IDA Finance Committee meeting to order. Jasmine, if you could do the roll call, please.
Sure. Kathy Bauer?
Here.
James Kim?
Here.
All right, so we have the minutes from February 28th that needs approval. Everyone had a chance to look them over. Are there any corrections that we are aware of? No.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I will second the motion. Jasmine, if you could take the vote, please.
Kathy Bauer?
Approved.
James Kim?
Approve.
Is there any old business?
No.
All right, new business. We have in front of us the 2025 IDA proposed budget. Sarah, kick that off?
Yes, so I'm going to go over the 2024 end of year estimate first, well, alongside with the 2025. But the 2024 year end estimate, the admin fees are based on the revenue that we've gotten so far. We closed on Hudson Todd earlier this year, Mirbeau just a few weeks ago, MHTC Eastdale, if you remember, we had an amendment earlier this year, as well as an amendment for Can-Am earlier this year. So, and then Violet Estates, the refinancing of the mortgage. So those are, and Hudson Heritage, the assignment. So those, the fees are on that. And then we included the potential closing of the NRI CIA hotel, which is going to be on the IDA agenda next week. That will be considered. So I included that. And so that's what that 1.2 million figure is. For 2025, we don't have any projects right now in the queue. So that's just based on one project that we, would hope to see then. The application fee, that 1,000 is from NRI, CIA in year end 2024. In 25, again, that's the assumption that we'll see one project. The compliance fee is based on what we've received to date on the compliance fees. And then the 2025 is projected based on the projects we have in our portfolio.
Where's the compliance fees?
It's number 3. You see?
Give me the numbers.
Oh, you're on a small one.
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Are you?
I can read it, but I see the professional fees and other operating.
No. Oh,
You're
Up
on
top,
this,
up top.
at the other page, I see this.
No.
no, one more?
One more.
One more.
Oh. I was going over
one.
the budget. Oh, I'm looking at a little budget. That's why my numbers are so small. Okay, all right.
So line item number 3, you'll see the 24,046 and then 29,000 for 2025. And those are the annual compliance fees. Other fees,
The compliance fees, are those the inspections?
no, so that's what's other fees.
Okay.
So
The compliance fees are,
annual, the projects, depending on when the project was approved, they're either subject to a $500 annual compliance fee or a $1,000 annual compliance fee. That's to cover the cost, the admin cost
Right.
for us to do the reporting for Paris
Right.
and things like that.
And then the dollar, there's like $1 lease.
Yeah, and there's $1, and then the application requires the applicant pay $1 to us because we're technically the nominal owners of the property, so there's $1 annual lease.
but now on the administration fees, are we prorating, like T-Rex, for instance, they're paying us over a period of time. Has that revenue been recognized or is it recognized each time?
It's been recognized,
So it's already all been recognized. We're just receiving it over a period of time.
correct,
Okay. So an accrual.
yeah.
And
Okay.
also is in that 24 is Mirbeau. The 3 payments that are
Okay.
spread are all in.
Okay.
Yep. The other fees are the fees that we get for the local workforce compliance and the reasonability studies that we do from time to time. So that's what we have for 2024 and 2025. Interest is just our interest from our bank accounts. I did lower it, we did lower it slightly for 2025, just to be on the conservative side.
And I did some quick math and depending on what rates, I mean, rates already went down quite a bit, half a point in some places more than that. And they're anticipated going down again before year end. So I was wondering if we should lower it even more. I came up with like a $60,000 figure if we figure rates are going down to 3%, or a 40,000 figure if rates are going down to 2%. I don't know how everybody feels about that.
What was our highest rate this year? 5?
We were up at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to add to that is that the cash will be coming, the bank account will be lower because the money's not,
Right, we'll be using,
using-
yeah, so we should at least cut that in half, which would be, 60 from 110. 50, yeah, 60, I would think.
60?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because like you said, we're gonna be funding next year.
Yeah. Okay, so that changed. For expenditures on the audit side, that's based on our audit, our RFP, our dues and subs. That's includes our subscription to the cost benefit program we use for the IDA, as well as shared membership to New York State Economic Development Council with the LDC. 8 is just our insurance, which is our crime bond and the general liability for the IDA. Miscellaneous and other is just the postage and web domain fees to maintain the IDA website. Professional service contracts, those are the contracts that we have with Dutchess Tourism, which is at $425,000 a year. You'll see these items on the bottom half of the page. Hudson Valley Agribusiness, which is $30,000 a year, and the LDC, which is $200,000 a year. And we kept that stable for 2025. The professional fees, those are estimated costs from legal fees that we have from Capolino and Rothschild, the public hearing transcriptions, the video services to record the public hearings and meetings, the local workforce compliance monitoring, and the reasonability study.
Now I had a question there. We budgeted, or I anticipate budgeting lower for the local workforce and the reasonability and the transcript for 2025. Are we anticipating less fees for that, or why is it
Because
lower?
there's certain projects that will finish
Okay,
and then won't require the local workforce
Okay.
monitoring, so that's why it's slightly
Okay.
lower. And that is it just flows through. So whatever income we get at the top, that's what we pay
Okay.
at the bottom.
See, Sarah, just looking, the 39,000 up on the other fees, the 5,000 should be included in there, the 39?
Oh, yeah, how come it didn't
It didn't populate, yeah.
populate? Okay,
Wait, the 39,050 we're talking about, right?
Yeah, if you look down below, where it has total professional fees, the 5,000, we bill out for
39,400.
also, so it should be the 5,000 plus the 39, should be up in it should
Okay.
match,
So
mirror the.
So up
revenue.
above is incorrect
yeah,
by 5.
by 5.
Okay. 44,050. Should be other fees.
Okay. And then rent is the IDA's cost for our storage unit,
Which went up.
which went up. And
Right, and what we did was we had the contract through 3/31, but for 4/1 through the end of 25, we added 6% increase because they did say.
yeah, they said that our rent was gonna go up because we have new owners.
Can we combine two
Combine
things, a
storage.
closet and a storage unit or
Yes.
something too?
Yeah. So that's that. Supplies is just, our estimated, usage of, supplies, and we actually, don't have any supplies on the IDA side because we, use the supplies are really on the LDC side, and part of the service contract the IDA has with the LDC includes the cost of supplies, so that's why it's, zeroed out. And then travel and meeting, is, just for 2024, it's based on actual costs. It was for, to attend an IDA, a New York State EDC, educational conference. And 2025, it's just estimated travel costs, and we think they're gonna go up a little, so.
Okay.
And that is all for the IDA. On the third page, in the tiny print, is, part of Paris requires us to also file a 5-year budget. And so that's what this is. So the first column is our actual audited, 2023. The estimated 24 is what we just went over. And then again, 2025 is what's proposed. And then 2026 and 2027 is just, we just put I think a 3% increase every year. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, a 2% increase.
Yeah, 2%. 2% of the revenue.
So for 2026 and 2027, yeah, 2%, both of the revenue and the, 2% of the revenue.
That's it. A guesstimate.
Yes, it's a guesstimate, yes. So that is the IDA.
Yep.
Thank you. Any other questions? All right. Would anyone be willing to make a proposal to present this to the board at the next meeting?
I'll make a motion to present the 2025 budget at the next board meeting.
And I will second that. Jasmine?
Kathy Bauer?
Approved.
Approved.
And there's no other business. We are adjourned with the IDA.